How can we access an isolated EC2 instance in AWS? To begin with, we have a VPC with a few subnets. Public subnets which routes to the internet gateway and private subnets which routes to the NAT gateway. And we have also an isolated subnet that doesn't have any route to the outside world. The route table have only one route, and as a destination we have the CIDR of the VPC. We have an EC2 instance that is deployed in our isolated subnet. Please keep in mind that this subnet doesn't have any routes to the outside world, and the EC2 instance have an IAM role with an IAM policy Amazon SSM Manage Instance Core. That's a manage policy. If we try to connect, we cannot connect. And to be able to connect to this instance, we need the following. We navigate to the endpoints in our VPC section, and we need to create 3 endpoints. On service, we choose SSM, and we choose the first one. We select our VPC, and we select our isolated subnet, or at least a subnet in the same availability zone. And of course, we need also a security group for the endpoint. And we click create. And we repeat the same steps for 2 more endpoints. EC2 messages and SSM messages. We are waiting until our endpoints become available. And one important thing to mention is that our security group that we attach to all 3 endpoints must have an inbound rule that will allow all HTTPS access from the CIDR of our VPC. Of course, if you want, you can fine-tune the CIDR on a subnet level. After all our 3 endpoints are in available state, we try to connect to the instance. Click Connect, Session Manager, and connect. And we are inside our EC2 isolated instance. And of course, this instance, because it is deployed in a subnet that doesn't have a route to the internet gateway or NAT gateway, cannot communicate to the outside world. Now you know